So we've spent many years working with audience interaction. So back in the day of SMS, but obviously now it's all about social media. We have a platform called Story, and Story manages social engagement, pictures, comments, videos, polls, trends, and allows broadcasters or advertisers, brands, agencies, to put that live interaction into traditional broadcast or video. So take a TV ad, every single ad can be different with new user-generated content that really supports how people engage with the brand and the TV commercial itself.
So explain a little bit about that unit, that creative unit, how it gets organized, and also how you're planning to serve that through partners like MediaOcean.
Okay, so let's take an example like Coke. So a campaign we worked on with MTG and Coke. Coke have obviously a great brand, and they did a campaign called Share a Coke. I think we all saw that. But what happened with those selfies that people were taking and using the hashtag Share a Coke? What we would do is Story would look for all those interactions, it would be moderated, and we would create buckets of content, which could be geolocated if you want. And then Story will render that content live into a template to create a TV commercial. So the existing creative by the agency would be done, and then our system would put in new videos or pictures or comments or votes into the ad, either in real time or in a delay, which then can be served to MediaOcean to distribute on the media plan. So from a consumer point of view, every time they now see that commercial, something's different about it, to the point where they might be in it, and that's the exciting bit.
So how pervasive do you think this will be, and what's the reception to the media planners? It's kind of a new thing.
Very new. I mean, we're having to do a lot of education to say, did you know this is possible? But already we're seeing some incredible stats. We're seeing extension of dwell time. So working with USA as part of the NBC network, they've said that they've seen up to 4 minutes of extension of dwell time when people are seeing their social interaction take place. We're seeing people actively want to participate with a brand and the commercial in the hope that they're part of it, and then share that video with their friends. So in terms of what's happening is, rather than commercials coming on or ad spots coming on and people going, it's the commercials, I'll go and do something else until the program comes on, they actually want to see, well, what's new? Am I in the commercial? Is there some interesting or funny UGC in the commercial? Actually, it's going to be different from the last time I saw it, so it's not boring. And then there's a whole tail of communication in terms of, okay, we've given you some reward in terms of engaging with the campaign, in that we can contact people and say, here's a voucher, thanks for your communication, here's another offer. Or, hey Scott, you're back, here's something different. And have a real relationship for the first time, rather than it just being one way. Look at my brand. Now it's, you're being part of my brand, which is the big thing. So the different ways the campaign could work. One could be a direct call to action, where it's, hey, do you want to be in my campaign? Use this hashtag. Or it could be that there is a external promotion and an underlying campaign hashtag that people are engaging with. What happens then is our product Story will look for these mentions, and it will collate them into buckets, and you can geolocate them, or you can separate them by country. You can say, I want to separate them by different mentions, so it may be the mention of the brand and maybe sub-products, and Story will categorize all these incoming pictures and videos, comments. Then you can build an output, so you can say, I want to show what's trending, or I want to show these videos, or I want to show these pictures or these comments. So you pick your format within the interface, and then it generates a list of content that's already had swear words and that sort of thing taken out. And then a moderator can literally say, well, I want to put these 4 images into my commercial. They select them, they press publish. There's a process where the system will give you a preview, so you can look at the video how that's going to be. And once that's approved, you press accept, and then Story will deliver that video to the endpoint. So in the case of a networked campaign, it would come to, say, a MediaOcean who would then deliver that as part of, as they would a standard campaign, but a lot quicker than traditional ways. The difference being is, rather than it being one video clip, Story is going to deliver one every hour, or every day, or every, whatever the frequency is.